Hello everyone, and welcome to the month of August. Let's see what kind of system we're building on in this month's Budget Builds monthly episode. So before we get too far into the video, just want to outline what Budget Builds monthly is. In case you've seen this before or you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's check out what Budget Builds monthly is all about. Posting the first Monday of every month, I review your budget request submitted via the Google form down in the description below. Using this information and PCPartPicker, I tried to build the best bang for the buck PC within your budget, considering any constraints or platform preferences you may have. We usually make 4 builds, 2 AMD and 2 Intel, using either DDR4 or DDR5. We also check for deals on Micro Center and Newegg to see if we can modify the build to create a better PC within your budget. If possible, we also take a look at the used marketplace too. Next, we compare each build using online benchmarks and list out the pros and cons of the top options. This helps us figure out which build is best for you. And don't forget, we can't do any of this without your input. Speaking of the input, let's see how we fill out the Budget Builds request form. Now, a quick disclaimer to go with this: Budget Builds will be as close or slightly over the budget due to parts and availability, as well as sales going on at the recorded time. In case you forgot or you're new to the channel, this is how we fill out the Budget Builds request form. For your privacy, we do not collect your Google information. Just don't worry about that. You actually don't have to sign in. Budget Builds do not include taxes, fees, or Windows keys unless specifically asked otherwise. Budgets will be in USD. Now, form factor preference, this will determine case size, as in this is the motherboard size we're going to pick. If you want a mini ITX motherboard, we will go with a mini ITX case. Unless you want us to get a micro ATX motherboard and then a specific case size, just put here in other. For CPU and GPU preferences, if you want us to build an Intel only system or an AMD only system, and same thing for their graphics cards. If you have any other preferences or requests when it comes to CPU or GPU, like an Intel GPU, just put it here in the other category. Areas of focus just covers the hierarchical standpoint of how we're going to build out the system and spread that budget. If you want us to focus first on your CPU, then your motherboard, maybe your graphics card, we're just going to put the budget more focused towards those. Focus first, and then focus last. We'll just grab some generic and placeholder items for you, the user, to actually pick out later on. For already purchased or own system components, if you already have a power supply or a case or anything like storage, just put it here. Just specify specifically what you have, just so we can work that into the build and we don't have to worry about putting money towards something in that budget that you already have. No sense in buying 2 PC cases if you can just use the one you already have. For peripherals, if you are requesting any, like a mouse, a keyboard, a monitor, a headset, just press on the peripheral, and then the other just request what kind. For example, if you want a 1440p monitor, just hit monitor and then press 1440p in here. And then other request, no RGB or anything else you want us to know, just press in the other and then hit submit. And that pretty much concludes filling out the Google form. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's check out what kind of system we're building out in this month's episode. Alright. Now let's see what we have for user response for August. This user has a budget of $750 USD. Wants a combination working gaming system, mini ITX form factor preference, an AMD CPU, Nvidia graphics card. Focusing first on that CPU, then a graphics card, then air cooling, and so forth. No already owned or purchased system components, no peripherals, and no other requests. Alright, so it's kind of a good time to be building out a system. We do have some deals going on to see if we can actually get those deals, but an AMD CPU and Nvidia graphics card does limit us to AM4 and AM5. We're going to see about building them brand new. $70-$50 is a bit difficult, but we'll see what we can build with that. So we're going to take a look at an AM4 build, an AM5 build, compare the two, and then we'll take a look at Micro Center because they have some good bundled deals I'm unsure though about the Mini ITX motherboard. Micro Center seems to be still stuck on that can't swap out the motherboard, so Mini ITX will be a little bit difficult. Starting out with this first template build, just to keep things basic, we have a storage case and power supply. For storage, we got a Crucial P3 Plus 1TB PCIe 4.0x4 NVMe SSD. We have this, I'm not even gonna pronounce the name, Mini ITX desktop case, and then we have a Thermal Take 80 Plus Gold fully modular ATX power supply. Now, pricing is a little bit up there, but for the Mini ITX system, this is kind of what you can get for a starting spot. You could get a case off of eBay or your local marketplace for cheaper. Just be wary when it comes to picking out power supplies. Now, let's take a look at our AM4 build. Now, I took this template build, and I built an AM4 template build off of that. Because we know we need Mini ITX, I picked an AM4 Mini ITX board, and I added a 32 gig kit of DDR4 3600 CL18. Currently is on sale for 70 bucks instead of the standard 100. You could probably drop this thing down to a 16 gig kit for a couple bucks less, but this is where we currently sit. Now we just need to add the CPU and the graphics card and see what we can get. For our AM4 build, we have the Ryzen 5 3600. It's a 6-core, 12-thread, 3.6 GHz boost into 4.2. Does have an included cooler. For motherboard, we got the Gigabyte A520i Mini ITX motherboard from our template build, and then the same memory, storage case, power supply. And for a graphics card, we have the Zotac Gaming Twin Edge GeForce RTX 3060 12 gig card, currently in stock for $257 at Newegg. Now you can probably get this card for 200 bucks or maybe a little bit less on eBay or a local marketplace. We're not going to look at that now. It's just something to be mindful of when you're going to put this build together. Sitting all at $743.78, around $6 under our budget. Again, we could knock this down to a 16 gig kit of DDR4 3600 CL18, but since it's on sale, might as well get that 32 gig kit. Now if we move on to AM5, we have that same template build style, except this time with an ASRock A620i Mini ITX AM5 motherboard and a 32 gig kit of DDR5 6000 CL30. So I stayed on that same route of 32 gigs of RAM, and then that same storage case and power supply. Now, this pricing is a little bit more difficult since we are at that $750 budget, but it's what we're working with. All right, let's see what kind of build we can do for AM5. For AM5, we have the Ryzen 5 8500G. It's a 6-core, 12-thread, 4.1 GHz boost into 5.0. Does come with a cooler. For motherboard, we got that ASRock A620i. Memory, got the Team Group 32 gig kit of DDR5 6000 CL30. Storage, case, and power supply from before. And then we got that same RTX 3060 from our AM4 build. Now, unfortunately with this, we are around $130 over our budget, and that is because of the CPU that we can get. Before we take a look at CPU comparisons, I do want to take a look at bundle deals on Micro Center, just to see during this time if we can actually get something better than what we currently have built. Because sometimes we can get better builds, but let's head over to Micro Center and see. All right, and because both builds are only going to be AMD, we're just going to click on this AMD site. For AM4, we have $250 to use. We do have a little bit left in that budget, but $250 for our CPU, motherboard, and RAM. We also got to get a cooler, so let's see if we can get a CPU that comes with a cooler. And then for AM5, we have $255. Now, that is subtracting the current CPU that we have and keeping the motherboard and RAM, and then adding whatever we have left for that $750 budget. So let's see what we can get. with 250 to 255. Now the thing is, we are looking for a mini ITX board. So let's see if we can actually find one. Alright, so we have this Ryzen 5 7600X and Ryzen 5 9600X. Now I would say to go with this Ryzen 5 7600X because it pretty much meets everything we need, except for two things. One, it doesn't come with a heatsink included, and two, this is not a mini ITX board, so it doesn't meet our specifications. If you could switch out this board for a mini ITX board, I would say go with it, but unfortunately you can't switch out motherboards with Micro Center. Which unfortunately means no bundled deals for Micro Center, and we just need to move on to doing a CPU comparison. For AM4 and AM5, we have our Ryzen 5 3600 and our Ryzen 5 8500G. Now don't forget, this 8500G is over our budget by like 130 bucks. If we were to take that and a little bit extra from our AM4, we could get a way better CPU. So fortunately that means that our AM5 build is kind of disqualified, but their performance are pretty close to each other. So unfortunately it means that this AM5 build is out. If you can get a better deal on the CPU, the motherboard, and the memory, remember your CPU has to come with a cooler to actually be a budget build. That kind of leaves us with this. Now, if you can get the graphics card, used on a local marketplace for even $100 less, then I would say go for this Ryzen 5 8500G build. And similar can be said about any of these components. But that leaves us with this. So if you're going to build a brand new system, go for this Ryzen 5 3600. If you have a little bit more money to spend and you want to go AM5, go for this Ryzen 5 8500G. That brings us to the end. Thank you all so much for watching. User, hope we built out some systems to your specifications. Everyone else, comment down below, fill out that Google form, like if you like, dislike if you dislike it, and I'll see you on the next video.